to have with us one of the greatest cricketers the world has ever seen. A man who carried the hopes of 1 billion people with courage and grace, Mr. Sunil Gavaskar. Welcome, sir. So, Gavaskarji, what I thought we'll do is we'll keep it as a relaxed conversation, right? We will talk about cricket, obviously, and then about giving back, right? And about all of us here, how we can make a difference. Those are the three major topics I want to talk about. You've seen this question before, but I have to ask for the rest of the people. You face some of the fiercest bowlers in the world. What helped you stay calm and deliver consistently under pressure?
First and foremost, let me say what a pleasure it is to be here this evening, and thank you all for coming here in such large numbers.
Yes.
And opening not just your wallets, but also your hearts to this very, very laudable cause. So heartfelt thanks for having come in such large numbers and being present here and encouraging all who are involved with the Shankarai Foundation to keep on doing more. I think the target of 1 million is a very gettable target. It's an incredible target.
Yes.
And like Jayji just said, I mean, when you have a target in mind, you can actually do it because, you know, you want to do it.
Absolutely.
And all of us are in our own way capable. It might be like in cricket, when you get 100, when you get to a century, not everything is a boundary and a six.
Right.
You score singles, you score twos, threes, the occasional boundary. So everybody doesn't have to make a huge contribution.
That's true.
But whatever little contributions you keep making will help to attain that target and help save the eyesight for so many people.
Absolutely.
This is a wonderful cause. I'm really privileged to be part of this cause. Thank you for inviting me here again. Last year was a wonderful experience. I really had a tremendous experience with another Srikanth. I had Krishnamurthy Srikanth as my partner in cricket. Srikanth Hola was the partner last year, and of course I think his flight got delayed, and so he couldn't be with us here.
He couldn't be here today.
Yeah, and when Divyogi Bhai told me yesterday that this is what is happening, that, you know, I said, oh my God, another Srikanth. Just like my Krishnamachari Srikanth, he's also another Srikanth who would do this. But thank you all. To answer your question, you asked me how could I keep calm. Why do you think I was calm? I was not calm. You think I was calm. I wasn't. I was nervous.
Okay.
I was
You at least
anxious.
appeared calm.
Well, that is the trick, actually, to try and appear calm so that the bowlers don't get, encouraged.
Okay.
But I wasn't calm, I can assure you. I was nervous, I was anxious. And every time, I think if you bat it first, I was also just a little bit apprehensive, particularly the first over or so apprehensive, because you don't know what the pitch is going to be.
Right.
You are playing, the new ball, which is hard. The ball is going to move around, bounce, etc. So you are just a little bit concerned. So that first couple of overs, you're also apprehensive. So, but at the end of the day, you believe in yourself. You worked to get to a certain level.
Correct.
With from this club level, school level, university level, like that. So you tend to say that, look, I will also not give up. I will stick around and try and score as many runs as possible.
Fantastic. I mean, similar thing applies to Shankara, right? We keep trying, we keep going one step at a time. And now we've accomplished so much. Similar determination. All of us probably learn from you and other people like you. So which innings would you say best reflects your determination in your life? I mean, you've had so many different innings. Which one?
I would imagine the century that I scored at Old Trafford.
Oh, okay.
in 1974, because this century came 3 years after my debut series.
Okay.
The debut series happened in 1971,
Right.
where I'd got 4 centuries.
Yes.
Then
774 runs.
for 3 years, 3 years I didn't get 100.
Wow.
And I got a couple of 50s here and there. But I'd been so lucky in my first series as well. I'd been dropped by no less than Sir Garfield Sobers
Right.
a couple of times, so enabling me to go on to bat and score some runs. But so a lot of people said, it was a fluke,
Yeah.
that it was, you were lucky, etc.
Correct.
And for 3 years, not having been able to add to that was making me also doubt whether
Sure.
whether I was really good enough,
Right.
or whether this was just sheer luck which had allowed me to score those runs earlier on. And so with that in view, to get that 100 at Manchester on a pitch which was really green, it was, drizzling.
Yes.
When it drizzles, the umpires don't take you off the field.
Right.
If there's a slight drizzle. Unless it's a heavy downpour, they don't take you off the field. And what that drizzle was doing was freshening up the pitch.
Right.
It was a green pitch, it was freshening up the pitch, and so the ball was skidding even more by that slightly moist surface. It was cold. Manchester is cold most of the time, and therefore to be able to get 100 in those circumstances was really my best innings. It restored my belief in myself because I'd been beginning to doubt myself, and therefore it is my best 100 because it actually made me believe that I could bat under these difficult circumstances and score runs. So for me, that's my best 100.
Fantastic. Thank you. So the entire nation depended on you at some time, the cricketing nation. So how did you balance your personal ambition with the responsibility to the team and to the nation? How did you balance that?
I think it is always about, always about the team.
Okay.
And sometimes it doesn't quite work that way. But the team's cause has always got to be the number one.
Okay.
Sometimes you are unable to do that because the opposition is so much better.
Right.
But when you've got that in your mind, you automatically look for ways to be able to overcome the difficulties, the obstacles that are there, and you try and adjust your game accordingly.
Sure.
I believe, to be successful in sport and in cricket and maybe in all other careers, you need the 3 Ds. One is, dedication, which is, dedication to your cause, to your profession. Determination as a batter, you don't give up.
True.
As a batter, determination when the ball is doing things, you're looking like an idiot, you're playing and missing, you're being hit on the pads, the ball is doing all kinds of things. The determination not to give up.
Correct.
To say, look, I'm going to weather this storm and then go on to play. And the discipline.
Yes.
And by discipline, I don't mean the discipline of keeping good hours, like, sleeping early and getting a good rest. Yes, that also. But the discipline to adjust your game according to the needs of the situation. Right. And that is the key when, you try and balance your effort, which is aligned to the team's cause.
We see a similar thing again. I keep going back to Shankara, sorry. That's in my blood too. We see the same thing, right? Determination, dedication, and discipline of all our volunteers. None of us really look at, personal fame, right? We all look for the cause, right? And how do we make this happen? None of us, like Murli said, we don't have any hierarchy, any title. Nobody gives a care, right? So very similar, Mr. Gavaskar. So one other thing now, talking about social good and sports. How can sports inspire generosity and responsibility towards good causes, towards the nation?
Sport is a great unifier.
Yes.
Sport is a great unifier, and I think cricket is probably one of the greatest sports because it reflects so much of what you can do to improve society. as a batter,
Right.
I cannot score a century without the help of the
Yes.
non-striker or the
Yes,
partners
yes.
who are going to bat with me, because they're going to take runs with me. They're going to take short singles.
Sure.
They're going to take quick singles. They're going to bat at an end where maybe I am struggling.
Correct.
So I'm struggling against a particular bowler, so my partner is taking more of that
Sure.
bowler, so that I regain my confidence, and then I'm then able to tackle the bowler who's been giving me problems. So I cannot score a century till I have that support from the other batters. But more importantly, if I get to a 80 and we have lost about 7 wickets, all the batters are out. Now come the bowlers, 9, 10, 11 other bowlers,
Sure.
or maybe 8, 9, 10, 11 other bowlers who are not known for batting. They can maybe hang around, but they are not known for batting. If I've got to score a century, and if I have got to add to the team's total, I need to take care of them.
Correct.
How do I take care of them? I take care of them by trying to play as many deliveries in the over as possible, 4, 5, and in those 4, 5 deliveries of the over, I try and score runs, maybe a boundary, take 2.
Sure.
And then maybe give 1 delivery to the batter, lower order batter, 9, 10, 11, who are not capable, and kind of hope that, they'll be able to hold on. Or maybe even take a single of the last ball. Sure. So I bat the next 6 deliveries again.
Sure.
So try and do that. And this is exactly the way I think society works. Because as somebody who has the capability to be able to help the person who is not as capable, what is that doing? It is adding to the team's total.
Correct.
It's helping my team to add more runs.
Right.
And so that's the combination that we need as society, and that's exactly what we're doing over here.
True.
Over here, those of us who have the wherewithal to add and donate and to contribute, to go and meet the target of 1 million surgeries, that is what it is about. And because they are not capable of doing it on their own.
True.
So we are helping them because of that, and that is what it is. That is what batting is. Similarly with bowling. With bowling as well, I need my if I'm the main wicket taker, I'm supposed to be the main wicket taker. The other bowler, he has to also bowl well.
Correct.
He also has to ensure that he keeps the pressure on. If at the other end runs are coming easily, however good a bowler I am, the batter will say, I'm going to play him quietly and I'll score runs at the other end.
True.
The fielders have to take catches.
Right.
The fielders have to stop the runs. So it becomes a team effort.
Correct.
And that is the reason why I believe cricket is the best sport, because it teaches us how we can live in society, and how, if we come together as a team, if we come together as a society, we just grow and develop our own country.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you. So, talking about charities, Shankara is not the only charity you are involved in. I know that you are involved in multiple ones. What motivates you to support charitable causes? What motivates you? What is the key thing?
I think, like I said, I think if we can, that batting experience is the one that comes to mind. That if I can, do something which helps those who are not capable of doing it on their own,
Right.
it gives you joy. It gives all of us joy. I think there is greater joy in giving than in receiving. That's a simple fact of life, however much which we look at it. It's a simple thing. You give something and the person reciprocates. Don't you feel a lot better than when you get something?
Absolutely.
Huh? Yes, I think when you're a kid, I think, and let me say that these priorities change over time.
Right.
These priorities change over time. When you're younger, you want something. Because, you might not have it, you want it. But once you've got it, then as you get older, you actually want to give.
Right.
And I think that is what, has driven me. You did say that I'm involved with other charities. Yes, I am involved with other charities. And I call this part of my life as the third innings of my life.
Oh, okay.
So, because the first innings has been as a player, the second innings has been as a part of the media, plus I think setting up my own business. But this third innings, this is the most fulfilling. This is the most fulfilling, to be able to see,
Right.
the smiles on the faces of those who are not capable, those who you can help. I think that is really what drives me.
Absolutely. I mean, I wish, I could do what my brother is doing. Quit my job and do full time. Not yet, but I hear what you're saying. We are getting to that
Yes, you
stage
are.
also.
Yeah, all you need is just a little bit more patience and a little bit more belief.
Absolutely.
And also a lot more belief in your brother that he will look after you.
No, he's actually good at what he's doing, that's why he's continuing. I was not good at what I was doing.
I run a startup, Gavaskar ji.
Yeah. So why do you? This is the thing that I've been wondering over the last maybe 4 or 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, ever since that word startup has come in. Why use the word startup? Why not use the word opener? I'm an opener. Or say open up. Or say open up instead of startup.
Sure.
Open up. Huh?
Makes sense. So when you hear about Shankara's mission, right, 447,000 free eye surgeries last year, and 1 million annually by 2030, what resonates with you most from the Shankara's mission and its goals?
I think what really resonates is what it will do to all those million who will have the gift of sight.
Correct.
We take the gift of sight that we've been given for granted.
Yes.
We take it for granted. Then we have situations as we get older when we can't see properly and we have to, have corrective lenses or maybe even go for surgery, which helps us to see better, see the world a lot better. So I think as somebody who have been very protective about my eyes. I've been very protective about my eyes because
That's very important.
very important as an opening bat playing against the fastest of bowlers. My eye must be able to pick up the line length and the delivery quick enough for me to react.
Right.
And so when I was growing up, I was very mindful of certain things. You give me the best of novels, the bestseller. If the font was small, I would not read it.
Oh, okay.
I would not read in a moving vehicle, whether it was a train, aircraft. I took very good care of my eyes as much as possible, splashing cold water, everything at night and in the mornings and all those things which we were told to do. I did not like, when I went out to bat, I did not like photographers using flash. And I would always wonder, but why do you need a flash when flash, in my mind, was flash is something that you used in the evening when there's not enough natural light. So here we are going out to play, and why are you using the flash? Because that flash, as I'm going out to bat, might actually come in the way of me seeing the ball properly.
True.
So I took, I took very good care of my eyes, and therefore it resonates with me that somebody who doesn't have the gift of eyesight, if he can do something to give that person the eyesight, I think it will make the world a little bit better. He will be also a lot more productive as an individual, and make a much more meaningful contribution to society.
Right. Very true. See, both my brother and I, have an association with eye also. My grandfather, who was like a terror in the house, right? I mean, Brahmin, right? The priest will come, he will correct the priest, right? I mean, so that's how strong he was. And when he lost the eyes because of glaucoma, he became delirious. He became totally dependent on all of us, right? To see a man like that and seeing him, the total change in life, really, had an impact on me personally. And when I went and visited Dr. Ramani and Shankara, that's how we started. I visited the hospital. I was impressed and came back and convinced my brother. That's how we started the organization. When I went and talked to Dr. Ramani, I said, why do you do all this, right? He says, in a 15-minute surgery, a person's life changes from being a dependent to be a protector, to be a provider. That's exactly what JHG also said. When you give eyesight to a person, it's not just that person, it's the entire family, it's a community that is being served, right? And that's what motivated me to come back and convince my brother that we should do something. So yes, I completely understand what you're saying. So, what parallels do you see between cricket changing fortunes of people today, and it's been much bigger now, much bigger fortunes now, and SEF restoring vision? What parallels do you see?
The parallels with what cricket has become now?
No, from cricket is changing. Right?
Yeah, exactly. The parallels is that cricket now has become a very, very good career option. It's become a terrific career option because of the fact that the opportunities are endless. Today, apart from your playing days, after your playing days are over, you could still be connected to the game. Right. You could be a coach, you could be an umpire, you could be a commentator, you could be a media person, you could be a motivator, a mentor, you could be
sure.
A physical, trainer, everything. So you could actually have a career with cricket which goes on. Earlier on, you played until you were youthful enough.
Right.
Till your mid-30s, maybe, if you're lucky, you were fit, maybe you went into your 40s. But thereafter what? And so the parallel with Shankara is the same. Right. That what it is doing is, like you said, with the gift of eyesight, you are now opening the world and you're opening opportunities for others.
That's true.
So therefore it is, so there is that parallel, that, right. The option yes. of being a provider or protector, as you just so eloquently put, I mean, is what the parallels are.
Great. Yes, thank you. So, two small questions, and then I want to turn back and have you give a message to the audience. What is your go-to story for a non-cricket fan who knows nothing about cricket? If you were to introduce yourself, how will you say it?
How do I introduce myself if I was... yeah. I would say, a very good question. I think this is the most difficult delivery I've ever faced in my life. What I would say to the person is, do you see over here, I mean, if you're around, and I would say to him that he is a lot taller than me, but I'm a lot fitter than him. And I could be wrong, but
you are absolutely right.
That's the way I would introduce. Right. That's the way I would introduce myself. Yeah.
Awesome. If you were looking at all the players today, right, and not just today, the entire generation, if you were to pick top 3 players for your dream team, who will be the top 3? Let's talk about India only.
India. I think you'll have to allow me to pick from those who I have seen.
Absolutely.
So there could be so many, who have not seen at all, who have heard, who have read about.
Sure.
That would be a little bit unfair to,
Absolutely.
If they are also not considered, then that will be a little bit unfair. But I would imagine that if there were 3 players that I would pick, from the Indians that I've seen, and not necessarily I played with, because after finishing my playing days, I've been involved. The three players I would see pick is Kapil Dev, and Kapil Dev, Sachin Tendulkar, and number 3, Gundappa Vishwanath.
Wow. Your brother-in-law. Okay. So I'll close with this question. So Sudhir is pointing out we are out of time. So what's your heartfelt message for our supporters tonight to reach 1 million free eye surgeries and generate $1.5 million today? What will be your message to the audience?
My message is to open your hearts, open your wallets. And by doing that, you will be opening the eyes for more than 1 million.
Thank you. Thank you, Gavaskar sir, for your stories and for your lending your voice to our cause. You heard it from the legend himself. Let's join together tonight to light up the lives of millions of people. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you.